I'm gonna load these babies up with some goodies that we're gonna get going together. So we got those. We're gonna be doing a cream corn with that. Traditional cream corn. We got some delicious Parmesan cheese we're gonna shave in there. And along with that, we're going to be doing for the tri-tip a scratch-made jalapeno chipotle barbecue sauce. It's going to be bomb. Never made this actual barbecue sauce before, so it's going to be a learning experience for me and for all of us. So I'm happy to be sharing it here with you guys. Probably the biggest fist pump. Oh yeah, and then tonight we got the New Jersey Shore coming on, and that's why we're all here. We're gonna be watching, we're gonna be eating, we're gonna be having a good old time. So I got a full house, family style. We're gonna serve it up, big portions. We're gonna be doing it on the the big platters, right? Make it look pretty. So we need to go ahead, guys. We need to get the tri-tip taken care of first. We need to get our spice rub made. I'm gonna actually make it with you guys this time. Last time we didn't do it together. It was already put together because of the rib situation. But tonight, we're going to make it together. We're going to apply the rub together. We're going to get this baby marked off. So we need to go ahead and jump on that ASAP. So we're going to go ahead and get a bowl cracker for that. Base to the rub is brown sugar, right? So that's going to be our first ingredient we're going to be working with. Need my tablespoon, my cup. Need a teaspoon, measuring cup. I think I did half cups to get it into the brown sugar container last time actually, so probably stick with that. Alright, so for the signature rub, guys, which if you guys do exclamation dry rub, Max made a command for the dry rub recipe to pop up for you guys. So if you guys ever want to get down with the recipe, go right ahead, pull up the recipe, write it down, take a picture, do whatever you want to do. And yeah, it's right there for you guys, right? So we are going to be using brown sugar as the base of this rub tonight. So I'm going to be using a cup of brown sugar, right? So I got my half cupper because it fits in this a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 of these, right? Nice solid full cup of brown sugar. If we have excess rub, it's no big deal. Go ahead and use it again, right? So you can never make too much, right? Sometimes the brown sugar hardens up and you get these little crystals. So make sure you kind of feel around and pull those out because they're not going to break down. They're just like big chunks of raw sugar, right? So when you get these thrown in the trash, Chad MVP, you know it. It's my boy G. Alright, so we got a cup of brown sugar, guys. We're going to go ahead and we got crack-a-lackin' on the seasoning. So we got some ground mustard, some oregano, some smoked paprika, the cayenne, the paprika, chili powder, garlic powder, black pepper, red pepper, and of course our salt, right? I know, it's a lot of shit, right? If you guys want to go ahead and pull the rub recipe up, go right ahead, hit the command. Oh, that's just the recipe. Go ahead and hit the dry rub command if you guys want to go along with me. So we're going to start off with a tablespoon of oregano. Oregano is a super strong dry herb. You don't need a lot for it to make its point. It's very, very strong. So tablespoon will be just enough, right? Just enough. Alright, so next we're going to move over to our garlic powder. We're going to do a couple tablespoons of garlic powder because everyone knows you can never have too much garlic, right? So we got 1. We got 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, right? Holine Bling, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. How's your night going? Still love the name, man. Me and Kaylee were actually laughing about it a little bit earlier. So it's a great name, So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the paprika, right? We got 2 tablespoons of paprika. 1, 2. I'm gonna have to go ahead and get some new spices soon enough. You know what I'm saying? Order them in bulk now. Hey babe, do you like paprika? I love paprika. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and grab some cayenne. Now cayenne's super spicy, so I want it to be, get that spice kick in it, but I don't want too much. So 1 tablespoon's enough. If you're not a spicy person, then go ahead and maybe do like a couple teaspoons, right? Do like half. Might help you out a little bit. So what's going on, Holine Bling? How's your night going? Thanks for stopping by. We're gonna go ahead and jump on the chili powder. A couple tablespoons of the chili powder. Alright, all these red seasonings are going to really help make the dry rub, turn color, makes the meat turn color, adds a very delicious crust. All these strong spices really help penetrate the meat, and that's what we're looking for here. So we're going to do 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika, nice smoky flavor to the rub, right? That wasn't enough. So we got one tablespoon of that. We're gonna go ahead and do a tablespoon of the dry ground mustard, one of my favorite seasonings, right? Go ahead and get that cracking. Okay, we're about to finish it off here with the red pepper flakes, right? We're gonna add like a nice spice, right? They're gonna lay out, they're gonna crisp up with they're gonna kind of cook in, and they're gonna have like a nice spice into each bite, right? As it kind of projects itself into the rub. So it's gonna be nice. We don't need too much, so we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of these as well, right? Just to add another spice element to the rub. And then I'm gonna go ahead and finish it off with a couple teaspoons of salt, right? Got to make sure it's seasoned correctly. And lastly, the black pepper, like the most important seasoning. Y'all know how much I love that black pepper, right? Stream artist. Hey, look at that. Look at that command. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. So we're going to do 1 tablespoon of black pepper, guys. Right? Everything's better with pepper. Alright, so now, all I'm going to do, guys, at this point, go ahead, we'll rotate over cameras. Where the whisk's at? Oh, we got one right here, waiting. So I'm going to go ahead and take the rub. I'm just going to whisk all the ingredients together. Right, get all the clumps out. Make sure everything mixes up really well. You know when you've seasoned it correctly because you basically could put your hand in the dry rub, right? You can put your hand in the dry rub and taste it. And it's going to taste good. It's not going to be too salty. If it's a little too spicy, then you're going to have to add a little bit more sugar to kind of cancel out the spice, right? So voila, we got our rub made. Rub is made. I'm going to go ahead and bring that a little rant. We're going to go ahead and use that again later. So we're going to get our tri-tips out, guys. We're going to go ahead and rub these babies down with our rub. Get them in the oven, or get them marked off. Get them in the oven as fast as possible. So we need to let these babies go, right? We're going to get a nice mid-rare on the tri-tip. They're going to take a little bit of time. So we need to get these things, thrown down. So let's go ahead and grab the tri-tips. I got a lot of heads in the house tonight, so we're going to be doing two decent-sized tri-tips tonight, right? A little extra meat ain't going to hurt nobody. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay down for our sheet tray. A little bit of foil. Alright. We'll go ahead and grab our tri-tips. Alright. So we got our tri-tips, right? We'll wash the hand up real quick. Now what I'm going to go ahead and mark off the tri-tip is because I want to create a nice crust with the dry rub, right? So I'm going to put the dry rub on, and now sugar, it caramelizes and gets, creates like this delicious, harder texture but insane concentrated flavor when you add heat to it, right? So what you do is you mark off this and you create this delicious crust on the tri-tip. So that way when you roast it, you take it out, you have this bomb crust when you're slicing the meat up. It's still going to have all that flavor wrapped around the outside of that piece of meat. It's freaking bomb. Really, really, really good. Alright guys. Maxie, what are you doing, man? How was work tonight? Alright, so let's get these rubbed down. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Some heat going on our flat top. Start on like a lower heat, we'll work it up, get it going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the, let's flip cams, right? Hey, Denver, coming through with the host. What's going on, Denver? Thanks for stopping by, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. You're always coming through with that host. My man. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to start to get these tri-tips done up, right? Make sure every bit of the tri-tip gets covered in the rub. Super important, right? If you guys want to, if you have the time, right, in advance, you can do this. I would go ahead and get these tri-tips rubbed up, put in the fridge, maybe for like a day ahead. I'd say the least amount of time would be like how we're doing it now. But like I said, the longer you can let this sit, like a day, maybe 2 days in the fridge, let these flavors really get in and penetrate the meat. It's going to add just that much more flavor. So, you know, it's up to you. Whatever your time length you're working with is, go ahead and, like I said, we're going to go ahead and get that flavor in there. So rub it down, throw it in the fridge, let it chill. You'll see what happens is the sugars and the seasonings draws the moisture out of the meat. So once the moisture comes out, then the seasoning really starts to, you know, do its thing. So that's why longer the better. All right, so we made sure we hit, you know, all sides of the meat, right? We're gonna flip these babies over. We got the fat caps down right here, right? This one has a little bit too much fat. This one, I'm going to go ahead and shave just a tad bit off. It's a little bit loose, but this one's got quite a lot. So we're going to go ahead and get that shaved down. I'm going to wash the hands real quick, guys, after touching the raw meat. Keep it sanitary, keep it clean. Make sure if you're touching the raw meat, you're washing the hands in between, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab the knife, all right? So this one's got like a very solid cap of fat on it, right? So we're gonna enter and see how thick it is. All right, and we can go ahead and slice that off. Want to leave a little bit of fat, right, for the tri-tip to kind of base itself in, and it's gonna help add flavor to the tri-tip. So we're not taking it all off, but we are getting the thick pieces of fat out of there. That's just gonna create like a mushy, you know, chewing texture to the tri-tip, and I'm trying to avoid that. We don't need that. You just want enough to really season the meat up, right? So we'll go ahead and trim this fat off. You can go ahead and buy tri-tip that's cleaned up already, right? If you don't want to go ahead and sit here and take the time to do this. But they do charge more for the labor, right? It will be more per pound, right? That's where they get you with it. But, you know, it's pretty easy to do yourself. Just make sure you have a sharp knife and then just trim away. Just thin enough, right? Like that's fine right there. We'll leave that. We'll take a little bit off this end right here. Right. Shave that. Get a little bit off down here. And that should be good on that one. After I get this little piece off right here. Alright, perfect. Alright, so that one's shaved. I'm going to leave these little bits of fat on there. I'll go ahead and get these other pieces out the way. Okay. And then for this one, it's just going to be a quick little sliver. They did a good job of getting most of the excess fat off this piece. It doesn't have nearly as much of a thick fat cap. So this one's just a matter of a quick little trim on the excess parts. And that should be alright. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, wash the hands up real quick, guys. Get the knife sanitized. Important to make sure everything stays sanitized. I got a bunch of people in the house. Don't want to get anyone sick, right? So make sure you're washing everything correctly, right? Alright. All sanitized and clean. Let's get our dry rub applied to these sides. Let's get these babies marked off. We're going to turn the heat down to low on the pan. Now that we've generated a lot of that heat, we're going to let it chill out, right? Nice and easy. Alright. We're going to go ahead and add the rest of our rub to this side. Get this baby covered up. Right. Make sure the sides get covered. Right, the whole 9 yards. Alright. Make sure that's all get hit. The tail end right here. Alright, all got to be covered. Alright. Just going to really delicious. So it's like a sweeter. The best way to describe this rub is like a sweet and spicy, I guess, right? You get the sweetness from the brown sugar, but then that cayenne and those red pepper flakes really add like a nice depth of spice to it. But the sweetness cancels out, how hot they would be if it was by itself in that increment. So it really, plays nicely together. Any more heat might be a little too spicy, but to the, the kind of person that really appreciates spice, in that case, you could even add another tablespoon or so. Me personally, I like spicy, so I would go spicier, but since we're cooking for a group of people, it's better to be kind of more neutral in that situation, you know what I'm saying? So, whole thing's done, right? I'm going to go ahead and wash the hand last time. I got dry rub stuck on. I'm kind of pressing it in. You want to kind of work it in, you know what I'm saying? Get it pressed in or else it's just going to kind of fall off. Alright. All washed up. Our pan is pretty hot. Yeah. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to get these babies marked off. We're going to lay down some oil. Alright. Get the heat turned back up. We're going to heat that oil up real quick. What I'm going to do in the meantime, I'm going to take the rest of my dry rub. We're going to go ahead and throw it in a little baggie. Like I said, this shit's so versatile. You could use this on chicken. You can use this on pork. You can use this on beef. Shit, I'm sure you could probably find a way to use it on fish, like some smoked fish. This rub would probably be pretty good. Very versatile. Alright. The oil's heated up. Let's go ahead and head back over there. Bring the tri-tips over. Get these babies thrown down. Alright, there's one. The second one thrown down over here. And all we're looking to do is get a lot of color on these guys, right? I want to get a beautiful crust. I'm going to wash the hands while I do this. We're going to get a beautiful crust formed. We don't want to burn it. We just want to let it cook up so it gets a nice, skin on it. Alright, so I got the flame turned up. We're going to let these babies kind of, start going. Once they start going, the crust will kind of happen quick, and then we'll get them put in the oven. Let them finish off cooking. So we got the rest of our dry rub. Go ahead and throw that up on the shelf with the rest of the spices. I'm going to take my board. The rest of the spices off here. Alright. Dilly, what's going on, baby? What's up, Pops? How you doing tonight? Thanks for stopping by, Dad. Appreciate it. Jackie doesn't even address me. Just ignore me there. That's messed up. That's your cousin, girl. What's up, Dilly? Hot meat? Jesus. Alright. Back over to the tri-tips, right? Starting to get a nice little skin coating, you know what I'm saying? Looking good. We're going to let them do their thing. Turn the heat down a little bit. I'm going to get rid of this tray of foil that the raw meat was on. Make sure we get that. We're going to get a new piece of foil on the tray, right? We had the raw meat hit the other foil, so we're going to take that off. We're going to get a fresh piece of foil for when they go in the oven. Right. We got that ready to rock. Keep that over here. Tri-tips are looking good. Starting to release a lot of flavor as the rub kind of caramelizes. Alright. Oh yeah, we're getting a nice skin on there. Oh yeah. That brown sugar, I'll tell you, really does a wonderful thing for the coating the skin on it, I'm telling you. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to cook down some bacon for our baked potatoes. So we can go ahead and get that chopped up, get that going because it kind of takes a little bit as well to do that. We got some band drama. I think we're going to be looking for a new bass player. Uh-oh. Always got to be freaking drama, doesn't there? Always. Drew, can you make me a beef Wellington? We can do a beef Wellington. One episode, absolutely. I've only done one of those ever in my life, so it should be fun. Go ahead and get another cutting board. I'm cutting up this raw bacon. Let's check back in with our tri-tips, guys. Yeah. Oh yeah. Turn the heat up a little bit. Keep that crust coming, you know what I'm saying? Musicians are temperamental, yes. Well, I hope the drama gets worked out. That sucks. Having to find a new player after you guys kind of get settled in and, you know, on rhythm with each other and everything like that. Gotta kind of start over. Alright, so bacon's all meshed. We're gonna go ahead and cut our bacon lardons, right, for our potatoes. Ooh. Alright. Come on, get out my way. Oh, that tri-tip's starting to smell bomb diggity. Alright, so we got our bacon all chopped up, guys. Go ahead and get our heat turned on for that. Check back in on the meat. Probably about ready time to flip. Yep. Perfecto. We got our crust built up on them tri-tips, right, from that dry rub. Looking real good. Very, very good. Is that pancetta? No, it's just bacon. Regular old bacon. So we're going to go ahead and crisp down. We're going to throw those on the loaded up baked potatoes. We'll go ahead and the knife cleaned off properly. After touching the raw pork. That baby up there. Turn the heat down a little bit. I noticed since the pan heated up a lot, you know, you can drop the temp down since you got that consistent heat there. So go ahead and drop the heat. Make sure there's no burning taking place, right? You want the other side to slowly crisp up just like the first side did. Alright. So, we're going to go ahead, get our bacon thrown in here. Start cooking that down. Go ahead and get this cutting board out the way as well. Alright. Never hurts to pre-cook or pre-clean if you have the time while you're cooking. Tonight, you know, things are going to take a little bit longer. So, you know, we have a little bit more time to prep, get our sauce made, chop it up a little bit with each other. While these babies go, like, as I already got the baked potatoes in the oven, they're going to take a while. So, you know, tri-tip's going to be the main thing. We'll get it marked off, we'll throw it in the oven, get it to a nice mid-rare. Should be super bomb. Nate Dio Dub dropping 500 biddies. Thank you so much, Nate. I appreciate that, brother. Excited you get to, you know, be here for the tri-tip tonight. It's going to be a fun time. Alright. So let the tri-tip go a little bit more before we get it thrown into the oven. In the meantime, we're going to get some green onion chopped up and prepped ready, right? We're going to be doing that on top of the baked potatoes with some shredded cheddar cheese, some butter. I got a little bit of sour cream. We're going to put the chopped bacon on there as well. These potatoes are going to be so bomb. We're gonna slice up the tri-tip nice and thin. We're gonna, have once it comes out the oven, we'll have our scratch-made barbecue sauce right there. We'll rub it down, right? We'll slice it. Should be a perfect mid-rare. We'll have that laid out on the plate. We'll do some fresh Italian parsley garnish on top. Should look real bomb. Real bomb. For the bacon, we just want it to kind of cook down, right? Render out the fat. Let the bacon start to crisp up, right? Do it on like a medium heat or so. A little lardon. Go ahead and check out our tri-tips, guys. Starting to get a beautiful crust right there, just like the first side. Excellent. Let those go a little bit longer. We're going to throw those in the oven, right? Get them thrown in. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 baking sheets. I want to do the tri-tip on separate ones because the front one is significantly smaller than the back, so I feel like that one's going to finish first while we let that one kind of finish up, which will be fine. We'll get plenty of meat out of one. But we're about to make some bomb tri-tip sandwiches out the rest of the leftovers, you know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get a foil thrown down here. Bacon's really starting to render out fat, right? As you can see, the fat's starting to render out, which is good, right? That's what we want. So you should let it go slow. Let it happen. Let it happen organically. These should be ready to rock. Yes, sir. We got our crust. All right. So, one, right? This going in the oven. Drop that baby in. We're going to get our second one tossed in the oven. Right? Get that thrown in as well. Oven's on about 375, 380, right? We're going to get the tongs washed off. They got all the caramelized sugars from the rub on there. Go ahead and get those cleaned off while they're hot. Little hint, guys, when you're cleaning, it's always easier to clean things when they're hot, right? For instance, if you got stuff caked onto a pan and it's sticked at the bottom and you can't get that shit off when you're washing it, put some water in there, put it on the burner, turn it on, and let it start to boil, a little bit of water, and it's going to release all the shit off the bottom. Hot water is key to getting stuff off that's sticking, you know what I'm saying? Bark Dog, how's it going? Adventure Mode, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Oh, shit. Gmo gifting a sub to Lexi. Lexi, welcome to the family tree. I'm super excited you guys are here tonight. Be able to feast up. Awesome. Thank you, G, for the gifted sub. Bark Dog coming through with a raid with a party of 7. My dog, Bark Dog, thank you so much. Everybody, Apesman, everybody from Bark Dog stream, thank you so much for stopping by, guys. Hope you enjoyed Bark Dog stream today. I saw you were doing a little bit of Minecraft. Good for you, brother. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I'm very happy to have you guys here. Welcome. Hope you guys enjoy your time. If you're enjoying your time, go ahead and follow the kid. You know what I'm saying? Every Tuesday and Thursday we're here cooking it up. Alright, bacon's still rendering out a little bit. We're going to let that cool down and we're going to wash that off. We got our potatoes and tri-tip going, right? We're going to let them go. Not going to have to worry about it. Our cream of corn will start in a little bit. Takes about 10-15 minutes at most to get that put together. We do need to get our barbecue sauce made, so let's go ahead and get some ingredients ready for that. We'll get that going. We'll get our prep done. And we should be rocking and rolling, right? It's going to be a good time, guys. Really good time. So, missing garlic. So basically what we're going to be doing here, guys, is we're going to take, I already got some onions prepared, leftover onions chopped. So we're going to take some sweet yellow onion, we're going to cook that down. We're going to add some garlic, we're going to cook that down as well. We're going to cook down our jalapeno just a little bit to release those oils. And then we're going to add some chipotle peppers, kind of cook those down as well. And then we're going to add the rest of our barbecue sauce ingredients into it. Get it cooked down, let those flavors combine. Then we're going to blend it in the blender. And we're going to throw it back on the stovetop once the blended ingredients are mixed in. Let that cook down just a little bit. Then we'll just let it sit on low and simmer until our tri-tip's done, right? Let all those flavors really come together. It's going to be bomb. Alright. Bacon's still doing its thing, still rendering out that fat nice and low and slow, guys. Let's go ahead and get a pot out for our barbecue sauce. I'm excited. You know, last time we did Scratch Made barbecue sauce for the ribs, Gmo wasn't here, so Gmo's gonna finally get to taste the Scratch Made sauce. So let's go ahead and move this hot pan out the way. I want to go ahead and wash this off while it's hot. I don't want to let these sugars that are on here cake up because they're just going to stick like rock. So in order not to warp your, hey, Adventure Mode, thank you very much for the follow, my man. Welcome. Thank you very much. I appreciate that kindly. Thank you. So in order to avoid a pan from kind of like shaping and warping when you hit it with water, if it's hot, hit it with hot water, right? Already have your water hot, and then no warping is going to happen, like if you were to put cold water on there. So we're just going to make sure we get the caked off sugars, you know, off the pot, off the pan, get it out the way. Alrighty. So I've got that out the way, right? So we're just going to let that chill and do its thing, dry off. Now we're starting to get a lot of fat from our bacon. Starting to really render out now. Alright, so we got our pot, we're going to get our sauce started. Let's go ahead and get our onion thrown in. So I got about a medium flame on for the onion, guys, right? We're going to go ahead, we got our jalapenos out. We're going to get our garlic chopped, our jalapenos sliced. It's going to be, you know, a little bit on the hotter side. Chipotle and jalapeno are both hot ingredients, so it's going to be a little bit on the hot side, guys. Bacon's crisping up real nice. Now that we got that fat release. Whenever you guys want to go ahead and do a daisy cam, just let Gmo know and he'll send the girl out. We only did one daisy cam last time, unfortunately, but you know, I hope to do at least 2 to 3 daisy cams. So, hey, what's going on, the Great Evil? How you doing, brother? Thanks for stopping by. Well, look who it is. Come on, baby. Want to say hi? Oh, you got your cam all knocked. Here we go, baby. You want a treat? Come on. You need to get your little fireplace turned on, huh? There we go. Sit. Good girl. Okay? Sit. Easy. Easy. Good girl. Good girl. Give her 2. Finally got her some new treats, so spoil her up a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and wash the hands while you guys watch the girl eat it up. Alright, our pot's heated up. I'm gonna add some oil where you guys are watching Days for the onions. A little bit of oil added in there. Good, Days? She's enjoying those treats. I don't think she's ever had those kind of treats before, so she's probably like, yes. Alright. Good girl, babe. Come on, baby. Come on. Nope, right over here. Over here. Come on, you gotta go this way. Go ahead. She will get you. Alright, guys, so we're back at it, right? So we got our onions thrown in with a little bit of oil and salt, right? Salt drawing out the moisture. Alright. So we're gonna let those babies go. In the meantime, we're gonna get some garlic and our jalapeno ready to rock. I'm gonna get my garlic clove. Thanks again for stopping by. Thank you for the raid host, Bark Dog. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you, man. You know, you're one of my favorite other cooks on Chef or on Twitch to watch. So I do appreciate the support, my man. It's cool how we can all kind of, you know, support each other and keep this really tight, you know, community and help each other out. So it's really awesome. So thank you, man. I do appreciate it very much. All right, so we got our garlic. We're just gonna go ahead and just thin slices, right? This is all gonna get blended up later, so we don't gotta worry about, you know, super accurate knife cuts for plating. It's all getting blended up into the sauce, right? Love me some garlic. So we're going to switch back. Our onions are starting to get some color, right? We want to release the oils, get a little bit of color drawn out of these babies, get them translucent. Our bacon, right, is starting to release all that fat. So now it's starting to crisp itself up in its own fat, right? Low and slow to get all the fat rendered out. And now we're just going to kind of let it crisp up in its own fat. Alright? We're going to head on back over here. We got to get our jalapeno sliced up. Now we don't want to go too crazy on the jalapeno because it is spicy. So we are going to have to kind of taste it as we go. Make sure we start off with just a tad bit and then we'll add more, right, if we need to. So we'll see how it goes. And then we have our chipotle peppers, which are very hot as well, guys, right? You got to be careful. Death Fury, what's going on, my brother? How you doing tonight, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream, my dude. Hope you're having a great day, man. Thank you. Alright. Rocking and rolling. Tri-tips are looking good. We're going to flip those over in just a tad bit. Make sure we got some equal cooking going on. Alright. Onions are really starting to cook down nicely, right? So we need some ketchup, we need some more brown sugar, right? Brown sugar. We need some ketchup, some Worcestershire. Alright. We need our red wine vinegar. So last time I used apple cider vinegar, kind of tangy. Red wine vinegar a little bit more on the strong side, but I think it's going to pair well with the chipotle and the jalapeno. So that's why I went ahead and said to do that. And yeah, we pretty much got all our ingredients ready. So our onions have some good color. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add our garlic and our jalapeno. Because both, we don't want to cook down too much. We just want to, release the oils out. Get them going for a little bit. Okay. Bacon's crisped up very nicely. Looks like this is just about done. Perfecto. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to wash the knife since I cut that jalapeno. I'm going to cut these green onions and I don't want the fresh jalapeno to kind of, transfer over that hot heat. So I'm going to give that a rinse. So this is just going to be for later. We're going to get a prep cup ready for our green onion. We're just going to get some of these sliced up, put them back in the fridge, have them chill until the potatoes are ready, right? Probably only need... bunch. Probably just need this bunch right here. Alright. Alright. We're gonna get these shaved down. We're gonna work down into the root end, but you don't want to go too far, right? Then it starts to get bitter. So just a little bit of white will be good. Just about to there, and that'll be good. The rest gets a little bit too bitter. So now we got our shaved, thinly sliced green onion. We're gonna throw in our cut, right? Have them for garnish a little later. Head back on over. So now our garlic and our jalapeno is starting to cook down real nicely. Starting to release those oils. I can smell the garlic flavor releasing. You need those jalapenos to kind of cook down a little bit. So let them do this real quick. Let that go. I think our bacon's just about done, guys. So we'll go ahead and we're going to throw this in the fridge, leave it for later. We're going to go ahead and get our bacon put onto a paper towel. So I'm going to take paper towel, our bacon taken off. Oh yeah, it's perfect. Perfect. Alright, so now that we got the bacon put down, we can grab a towel, right? Uh-oh, Adventure Mode got in trouble with Nightbot. Hey, Taylor, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. Everyone gets timed out by Nightbot, I swear. At least once. At least once. Nightbot's not the nicest bot in the world, alright? So we're going to take our bacon out. I smell the jalapeno starting to release its oils, which is what I wanted. Alright, so bacon's taken out. Rinse these tongs off. So jalapeno and garlic starting to cook down real nicely. Starting to smell it. So at this point, we're going to take some of our chipotle pepper. We're going to add those in. Right? And we're going to infuse the two together, right? The aromatics and the chipotle. Kind of cook it out. Here we go. A little bit more chipotle pepper. Maybe one more of them. Come on. There we go. That should be good. Alright. So we got that cooking down real nicely. Alright. Now while that kind of does its thing, we're going to get our red wine vinegar. Night butt. Yeah, exactly. We're going to do about a half a cup of red wine vinegar. So I got my little measuring cup here. Measure out a half cup. Almost there. I hate these little vinegar lids. There we go. So we're going to deglaze with the half cup of red wine vinegar. Okay. I'm also going to go ahead and add about a half a cup of water. Perfect. Okay. So we got the vinegar and the water in there. First two ingredients. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead, we're going to get our sugar thrown in there. So we need, for this recipe, it's pretty much the same as the last base to the barbecue sauce I made as far as sugar and ketchup. It's 1.5 cups of brown sugar, right? Nice and sweet, nice and sweet. So we're going to go ahead and get our sugar thrown into the mix, right? There's about a cup. Need another half thrown in there. Okay. There we go. So now we got our sugar thrown in. Let that kind of mix in as well. Sugar's in. Next, about a tablespoon of Worcestershire. Tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, right? We're going to go ahead and add 2.5 tablespoons of ground mustard, all right? 2.5 tablespoons of ground dry mustard, okay? Adds great flavor. And then for the paprika, we're going to do 2 teaspoons. About 2 teaspoons of paprika. All right. 1.5 teaspoons of black pepper. A little bit of black pepper thrown in there. A couple teaspoons of salt. Okay. And then we got to get our ketchup in there. So just give me a sec. Let these flavors kind of come together real quick. We got to check that tri-tip. We're going to have to flip those over. Alright. Take the tri-tip out real quick. We're going to flip it. Where the tongs at? Ooh. Big boy. We got that one flipped. Get our other tri-tip. Cooking up real nicely. Nice good crust on it too. I'm going to go ahead and take a little internal temperature reading on this guy just to kind of see where it's at so I know as far as timing. Delicious. In the meantime, let's get our ketchup ready. Auntie Jen, what's going on? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by the stream, Auntie. We're doing 1.5 cups of ketchup. Come on. Should have just enough. Should literally be 1.5 cups of ketchup left in this. There we go. Perfect. Alright. This one's pretty close. This one right here, pretty close. You got our ketchup thrown in. Make sure you scrape your container and get all the ketchup out, right? It calls for a certain measurement. Make sure you're not skimping it, right? All that ketchup out. It'll make a difference. Good habit to make. But now that we have all that in there, we're going to mix it all. Let it kind of cook down. Right over like a medium heat, right? So we're going to let that all cook down together. Let those flavors really combine, right? So as far as the tri-tip goes, this one's just about there. We're going to get our cream corn together real quick. So this one's just about there. So we're going to throw this one back in right before I need it. We'll put it over here for now. Let's check the temp of this one since that one's pretty close. Like I said, this one's a lot bigger, so it's going to be a little bit longer, which is good. Then we'll get our cream corn crack-a-lackin'. Yeah, this one's not even gonna be close to that one, which is fun. Like I said, it's all good. So what's going on, everybody? How's everyone's Tuesday night going? Or Tuesday? It's Thursday. Holy crap! Sorry, I'm a little backwards. I didn't have my normal days off this week. I had today off instead of Tuesday, so I'm a little bit flip-flop. My bad. How's everyone's Thursday night going? You guys ready to have the weekend coming up? Anyone got any crazy plans for this weekend? Anyone cooking anything crazy this weekend? Like, tell me what's going on, guys. What you got going on? So this one's like 10 degrees or so behind. So this one's going to go in for now for a little bit, and then we'll pull that out. Our sauce is cracking, so we're going to go ahead and get our corn done. So for the cream corn, guys, pretty simple, right? We got our corn, right? We got our corn. We got heavy cream, salt, black pepper, butter, milk, AP flour, and Parmesan cheese, right? We're going to add all the ingredients. We're going to get them melted in the pan. It's all going to come together, thicken up real nicely, be super, super bomb. So let me get the other ingredients out real quick, guys. All right, so we got heavy cream, milk, heavy cream and milk. We got our Parmesan cheese. That's going to get shaved in there. Parmesan cheese that's going in there. Go ahead and give a stir to our sauce. It's starting to kind of thicken up as well. All right. Then you get our flour. Got our flour right here. I'm going to throw that down real quick, guys. Real quick. Corn salt. Alright, so basically, we're going to take some of these ingredients, we're going to throw them together, and then we're going to get a couple of the other ingredients and then mix them in. So, as far as the pot goes, we got our pot here. We want to get our corn thrown in. Going to use a little bit of this bag. I don't need too much, right? Not too much. Made some sanchi, some egg noodle surprise tonight. She didn't appreciate it. Yikes! What? Not appreciated? Why not? Big weekend, Bark Dog. What do you got going on, bro? All right, so we got about half that bag of corn in there. And grab some butter. A little bit of butter. Throw a couple tablespoons of butter in there. Come on. Stupid burner. Alright. You want to be difficult. There we go. Alright. So we got our corn, right? We get some butter. A couple tablespoons of butter. That's going to go down into our corn. Okay. Where's my measuring cup at? We're going to wash the ketchup out because I'm going to go ahead and use this again. Alright. Measuring cup's rinsed out. We're going to go ahead and get our cream and milk thrown in. Big weekend is my pastrami Reuben Sunday. Oh my gosh, I'm a huge Reuben lover, especially when it comes to pastrami. That's my jam right there, bro. I'm excited to see that. I cannot wait. Sorry, I got a little sweat drip going on here. A little hot in the house tonight, you know what I'm saying? So we got our flour, which we're gonna add into our milk, I believe. So don't need to worry about that now. What ingredients did I grab? So I'm gonna get a couple ingredients out the way. I don't need any more. All right. That can go, that can go, that can go. Clean up the workstation a little bit, guys, right? Then I start to get mixed up if I don't do that. So, we need some black pepper, which we can go ahead and throw into there as well. We're going to do what? 1/4 of a teaspoon. Alright, that's about 1/4 of a teaspoon. Whoa. There we go. 1/4 of a teaspoon. Sugar, we're looking at 2 tablespoons of sugar. Gotta reuse all these spoons. Hey! Sanchi High Love says hi. Well, thank you. And thank you for the biddies. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, man. That's awesome. Appreciate that. So, I said it's gonna be for the sweetness, right? Cream of corn's sweet, right? Don't get me wrong, it's salty, but it's sweet. So it's important to get that sugar in there. So we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of sugar. Okay. Gotta have that sugar in there. Super, super important. And we need to get our salt in there, right? Like I said, it's salty and sweet. It's important to have both thrown in there. Alright, I'm going to take this tri-tip out. We're going to let it rest. I think it's time to let it rest. So we'll let that chill. Actually, let's go ahead and just throw it on the back burner. Make things a little bit easier as far as room. Put that back there. And then we'll still have our room over here. Alright, potatoes are starting to get tender, which is perfect. 'Cause, like, those were going to take really long, so I'm glad I got the potatoes to kind of tender down a little bit. Alright, so where were we at? We got that. Okay, so we need a teaspoon of salt. So you got a teaspoon of salt thrown in there, right? So at this point, we got our heavy cream. All right, I'm gonna switch burners with the barbecue sauce, so that way we can kind of see the cream corn, right? So let me just give the barbecue sauce a little stir, right? We're letting all those flavors come together. We're gonna blend it up in just a tad bit. There I go, spilling once again. I swear these past couple episodes I've been spilling stuff a lot more than I normally do. I don't know what's going on with me. Alright, so we're going to cook down. We got our corn with our butter. Where am I looking for? Here we go. So we got our corn with our butter, with our pepper, our salt, our sugar, right? We're going to kind of let these all kind of come together real quick. We'll let this all kind of cook down together. We'll let that heat up, all right? So now we got to get the wet ingredients together. So it's going to be like a cup of milk. All right, cup of milk. I use 2%. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Skim milk's not my thing. All right, skim milk is not my thing. Nothing much. I rushed my ass home. Very busy day. Clean fast to see this episode. Chef Dog, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate all your support, brother. You've been bumping and grinding with school and everything, my dude. I appreciate all the support you're bringing in, man. I really, really, really do. Everyone in chat, you know, Chef Dog's been kicking ass, doing his thing. He's graduating his culinary school program from school. Super, super exciting. Let's get some Cousin Drew emotes in the chat right now for Chef Dog. And then we get that new sub hype. Gmo Baby gifting a sub to Adventure Mode. Welcome to the family tree, my man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get some Cousin Drew emote hype right now from all my subs in chat, please. Right now. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So like I said, guys, we're getting our corn cooked down with our butter. Our seasonings all mixed in. We're going to add our liquid in just a sec. Make sure this baby goes. Alright. I need to get the cream in there real quick as well. So what I'm going to do is, let me go ahead and, I should have done this before I put the milk in, so I will do it in a bowl. So we're going to add a cup of cream in there real quick. Alright. Just enough, right? Right to the bottom. Gmo Baby gifting a sub to Apesman. Gmo, you're on a roll tonight, brother. Thank you so much, my dog. Seriously, thank you. And Apesman, welcome to the family tree. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Going ahead and adding heavy cream to our mixture. Make sure we get all that in there. So why I threw the corn in first, guys, was it was frozen. So I just kind of wanted to defrost it a little bit, right? So that's why I threw it in there. Just kind of let it heat up, cool down. Not cool down, warm up from being so cool, right? And then now we'll get the cream in there. We'll let that all kind of heat up. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the milk and we're going to add our flour to the milk. And that's going to be the thickening agent, which thickens the cream of corn as it starts to cook down. It's going to be bomb. It's going to be real bomb. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Man, new subs tonight. Gmo, you're on a roll. Thank you so much, and welcome, everybody. Thank you so much, guys, for stopping by. Support's been out the roof. You guys are seriously incredible. Incredible, incredible. So we're doing 2 tablespoons of AP flour. All right. I didn't wear a belt. Should have put a belt on. Pants are falling. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our 2 tablespoons of AP flour. We're going to add it to our milk. Right? So this is a way of like blending the flour in so it doesn't clump in there. You already get it dissolved into the liquid, so you throw it in and no clumps are created. Another sub. We're doing a sub train right now? Like, what's going on? Casually casual. What's going on? Came over from Janelle's stream. Well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you for the support and thank you for coming by. Gmo giving the sub to Bark Dog. Damn, giving 33 subs. That's my guy. That's my dude. Bark Dog, welcome to the family tree, my guy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get some Cousin Drew emotes in chat right now. All my subs, spam them emotes right now. What's going on with it? Let's go. Alright, our sauce is cooking down, thickening up. It's pretty damn spicy. I like it. I like it a lot. So I'm going to whisk the flour into the milk, right? Get that all whisked and mixed, right? No clumps. Get it all dissolved in there. Yeah, baby. Let's see them emotes go. Let's go. Let's go. All my new subs. Everybody get them emotes going. Slim, thick, with your cute ass. Alright. Flour, milk combo. Right into the cream corn, right? Let's get this out real quick. Kind of whisk all of our ingredients together now. Alright. Now we're just going to let this baby cook down. The flour is going to thicken it up real nicely, right, on its own. So we're just going to let it go. We're going to get our barbecue sauce blended up very soon. Make Make sure this butter gets implemented and melted in as well. Turn the heat up just a tad bit. Alright, so we're going to let this kind of do its thing real quick. Cook down. We're going to take our barbecue sauce. In the meantime, we're going to get that in the blender. Make a little bit of room real quick, guys, if you don't mind me. Kind of putting some of this stuff back. Where did... Alright, so we're just going to get some of these out the way real quick. Alright. Make some room. Like I said, a clean workstation, guys, is the way to go. The more you start getting messy, start putting shit all over the place, when you start to lose track of everything, and it's just, you know, it's a lot easier when you keep organized, so stay as organized as possible. So I'm technically not allowed to take shot for cheers anymore, guys, like I used to do for subs. So since we're done cheersing, wink wink, for the community, you know, for the growth, for the stream tonight, for all you guys joining me, you know, we're gonna do a little drink. Remember, this is not for a sub, alright? It's not for a sub. Woo! Cheers, everybody. Liz coming through, gifting a sub to Casually Casual. Casually Casual, welcome to the family tree. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate the support. Welcome. Liz, thank you for the gifted sub, sis. I appreciate that. You guys are crazy. Crazy. Telling you. We got the best community out here, right? Small streaming. We got the coolest community out here, guys. Every week we're growing bigger and bigger. You know, there's nothing more that I love than every Tuesday and Thursday night coming and kicking it with you guys. So thanks for the support, guys. The continual growth. We're doing this together. I'm here for you guys. Like I said, anything you guys need, anything, any instructional tips, anything amongst that, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for you guys, you know, to guide you along the way. So thank you guys so much for the support. Love you, each and every one of you guys, so much. Thank you. All right, so tri-tips are chilling. We'll pop those in back last minute. Let's go ahead and get our sauce made, guys. So we get our blender cut. All right. This is hot. This is a hot sauce, right? It's gonna be hot. I'm gonna do this over the sink, right? Just in case. We're gonna be using the same pot, right? That's why I leave it over there. So we got our sauce thrown in here, right? All our floaties, all our goodies. The flavors have meshed together really well. All right. One thing I want to add is going to be a little bit more salt now that the flavors are cooked together. God, I haven't had to redo this in so many episodes. Time we got to fill up my my little salt cup. All right. We're just going to add just a little bit more salt, right? That should be good. So we're going to take this, we're going to blend it up real quick, guys. Just give me a quick second, all right? Give me a quick sec. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get this going, guys. Just give me a moment. It's going to get a little bit loud, all right? So just bear with me. Chef Dog, thank you very much for the 245 bits, man. Seriously, I appreciate that so much. Thank you, dog. Thank you for the support. Thank you. All right, so... Let it go for a sec, right? So let those flavors match and combine, baby. Go. Bearing with me for a sec, guys. Woo, baby! Hot. There's some spice in this dish, in this freaking recipe, I'll tell you. Let's give it a little test. Oh yeah. Sweet and spicy. It's gonna be perfect. So, sauce is going right back in. We're going to continue to cook it down and let the flavors kind of come together. Keep it nice and warm while we finish up here. We got the cream corn finishing up. We're going to get our potatoes out. We're going to deck those babies out. We're going to get them back in the oven to chill. It should be ready. Should be about ready to rot. I'm going to go ahead and rinse this out real quick. I'm going to get on that alert in just a second, guys. Alright, so that's back on. Let's go ahead and peek back over here to our cream corn. Now that the butter's melted, cream's heating up, it's going to allow the flour to start thickening up as the heat produces, right? Once we get to a simmer, it's really going to start coming together and thickening up into a cream corn. We just need to get it to that point, right? We're almost there. Oh, no clumps. Make sure everything's stirred up and mixed correctly, scraping the bottom. Alright, we're going to let that go. We're going to check our potatoes, guys. See how far along they've come. Just a sec, let me rinse this. I've noticed from past episodes, which is why I started cleaning a lot, guys, is past episodes I let stuff sit, right? I let stuff sit and it starts to cake up and it's hard to clean, man. I'm over there washing dishes for like 2 hours, so you know, gotta get it cleaned off. The Great Evil dropping 100 biddies asking who is my favorite famous chef. Good question, dog. Let's see. My favorite famous chef is Bobby Flay. Now I know like he's got his show and everyone's like, oh, Bobby Flay. It's not that as his show. Has nothing to do with it. It's his background and where he comes from. I did in culinary school, I did a project, right? We had to choose a famous chef, do a whole thing on it. So of course I chose Bobby Flay. Once I started doing the research on this guy, he's just a cool guy. He comes from New York. He's a dropout, didn't finish school, worked in restaurants his whole life coming up. Very relatable to me. Not the dropout part, but working in restaurants at a young age with his dad. Kind of coming up on the ropes and that. It's just an amazing story. The guy's awesome. I really enjoyed doing research on him, and I appreciated him more as a person and a chef once I kind of learned more about him. And not to mention his shows are unbelievable. That guy kicks ass. His recipes are all badass. I have a big appreciation for the guy. He's by far my favorite. That guy's cool. Really cool upbringing. Really cool. Very relatable. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna shave some Parmesan into the cream corn. Want a good amount of the cheese in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and shave a decent amount of this brick in there. You guys bear with me real quick. Barbecue sauce is at a nice little simmer. We're gonna let that do its thing. Let those flavors combine. We'll put it on a low temperature and let it finish right before we're done, and then we'll go ahead and serve it with the barbecue sauce. Alright, so we're looking for like a cup and like a quarter to a half a cup of cheese in there. So let's go ahead and mix that in and see where we're at. I'll go ahead and check in on those biddies in a second, guys. Like I said, just give me a moment. Now we're starting to thicken up now that the cream's heated up, and especially because we're getting that cheese in there, that also helps kind of thicken it. So we're going to get that cheese in there. Try to taste it. Tasting good. Tasting very seasoned. So we're going to let the flavors, do its thing. The cheese is good. Oh, potatoes. That's where we were. You here are mine. Well, thank you, Chef Dog. I appreciate that very much. Very much. You guys are coming in crazy with bits tonight. Gmo Baby dropping 100 biddies. Thanks, G. Appreciate it, man. Alyssa coming through with 500 biddies. Lexi dropping 100. Kaylee, thanks, babe, dropping 100. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Hey, Happy Chef. What's going on, brother? How you doing tonight, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Everybody in chat right now, got some hype Cousin Drew emotes in the chat for Happy Chef TV. If you guys are looking for a good streamer to watch in the morning time when you're on getting ready before work like I do, I'm up early. He's over on a different time zone. So when I get up for work in the morning, I get my cup of coffee. Kaylee sees me all the time. I'm up watching my boy Happy Chef TV. He does amazing work. He's a great guy. He's got his cute little daughter, a couple dogs running around. He's amazing, amazing stream, man. So thanks for stopping by, Happy Chef. You're the man. I appreciate the support, brother. Hope you have a great night. Prepping for work, bro. I feel you, man. I feel you. Thanks again, dude. You're it means a lot. You stopping by, Happy Chef. You're an awesome guy, dude. Really appreciate the work you do on your stream. It's unbelievable. Very, very artistic. Amazing plates this guy does. Seriously. So, yeah, baby. Potatoes are cooked up perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. We're going to let them chill out. Everything's coming together, guys. So, oven's going off at this point, guys, right? We're going to use that as a heating mechanism, all right? So, our cream of corn is heating up, thickening up very nicely. I'm turning the heat back down to like a medium-low. We're going to let it kind of simmer off as we finish up here, guys. We're going to get our barbecue sauce is simmering up real nice, thickening up real good. We're going to deck these babies out, toss them in the oven, let them chill. We're going to get our tri-tip back heated up. We're going to take it out, slice it up, baste it with our barbecue sauce, get everything in their platters, and we're ready to rock, guys. I'm super excited. Gmo Baby coming through, gifting a sub over to Happy Chef TV. Welcome to the family tree, Happy Chef. Thank you so much again for stopping by, brother. Welcome. Gmo, thank you so much. You're an absolute animal with those gifted subs, my dog. What the hell? I know Maxie gets all the boys. Gmo gifting so many subs. I love it. I love it. Max and G. Those are my guys. Everybody, make sure you have any questions, any concerns, anything like that. You report to Gmo. You report to In Charge. Those are my boys. Those are my mods. Thanks again, guys. Thanks for all the support. We got a lot of folks in here. And remember, guys, again, if there's anything you guys want to see, you scroll down on the channel. Underneath the bit leaderboard, there's a suggestion box. Go ahead and drop any sort of suggestion that you guys may have for the future. I'm here to cook for you guys, so let the kid know. I'm already going down a list. I'm trying to rotate to things I want to show you guys and things that you want to see. So, like I said, drop your recommendations in there, guys. Keep them clean, please, because it is for everybody to see. And, we'll get it rocking for you guys. So let's go ahead and let's get these potatoes crack-a-lacking, right? So I'm going to take them off one by one. We're going to get another piece of foil down. We're going to take these out. We're going to break them open. And we're going to start topping these babies off. I'm super excited. So we got butter. That's hot. We need to get the rest of our toppings. We need our sour cream. Our green onions we chopped earlier. And our shredded cheddar, right? All goodies. We're going to turn our sauce to low now that it's been simmering. So look how much our cream corn is thickened up, guys. We got a nice, thick cream corn. Like I said, once it starts to simmer, that's when the flour and the milk really starts to do its job and come out alive and start thickening up the corn. So we got our cream corn thickened. I'm going to turn that heat down as well. So we got the barbecue sauce on low. We got the cream corn on low. We're doing our thing. I'm going to put another thing of foil down because we are going to go ahead and melt off the cheese. Or put this in the oven with cheese on it, and the cheese will kind of like stick to the pan if we don't. So I'm just trying to create, less cleanup, you know what I'm saying? Been talking about it all night. Still pretty hot, but it's great. All right, so here we go. Stole my trophy. All right, we'll get Daisy out here in a sec, guys. Right when we finish plating everything up, we'll bring the girl out one last time for y'all. Bear with me. Give me a sec. We're coming down to crunch time right now. So we got our bomb baked potatoes that we're going to do. Woo, baby! Those are hot. I need to get the trash open so I can copy these in there. Alright. Alright, so I got to break these all out. God damn. Kobe. I ain't missing a shot for you guys. April 21st, graduation. That's right, baby. Let it be known. Chef Dog, I'm super excited for you, man. That graduation, baby. You got a command, dog. Maxie's on it. You guys were here when Maxie did the command for the try rub, man. That was the best. Like, if you can make it, and I list it off, I swear to God, before I was done even saying the last thing. All right, you want to say hi? All right, come on. Go. No, come here. Come here. Want a treat? Come on. Yeah, sit. Shake. Easy. Easy. There's the girl for you guys. There's the baby. I'm gonna wash the hands real quick. So while we're chilling, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the tri-tips back in to kind of give them a little reheat real quick while you guys are watching the grill. We're gonna get these tri-tips reheated now that they've rested, just to get them warm while we get the potatoes done, right? You know, good, girl? All right, so back to the potatoes. You guys can go ahead and bring Daisy back in. Come on, Daisy. Come on, go ahead. Go get him. Good girl. So that's the baby. Alright, so let's finish up these potatoes. Let's get them broken open, topped off, loaded up, right? We got our bacon bits, we got our green onion, we got our sour cream, we got our cheddar cheese, a little butter, a little pepper. Hey, J-Town Boogie! Hey, better late than never, right, my man? Thanks for stopping by, J-Town. Appreciate it, my brother. J-Town, we did a jalapeno chipotle barbecue sauce tonight, my guy. So J-Town was here for the last habanero barbecue sauce I made. He got to experience that. I gave him a nice little to-go mason jar full of barbecue. Gave him a nice little baggie of the dry rub, so you know him and his brother can go ahead and get down at home, cook up some goodies with it. You know what I'm saying? So thanks for stopping by, J-Town. Appreciate the love, brother. All right. So potatoes are down, guys. It's gonna be hot. What I'm going to do is go ahead and do an incision, right? Go ahead and get that initial incision down. Alright, so now that I got the initial incision, all I'm going to do is grab the potato from the sides. God, these are hot. And pinch in. Just give me a sec. Let me go ahead and do this. God, these are hot as hell, man. It's the oil. So I'm just gonna squish it in, right? Gonna fluff out the baked potato so we can get our goodies in there. Get ready to get loaded up with goodies. So I'm just giving it a little press on the ends, right? Alright, so now that we got them all pressed, now the fun part begins, right? So first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and, hold on one sec. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get our butter melted in. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go a little bit of butter on these babies, right? Gotta hit the base with butter. Right when they're hot and going, it's when you want to get the butter in there, right? So I'm gonna do about a half a chip of butter in each potato. Let it melt down a little bit, right? Alright. Alright, so butter's going in each of the potatoes. Woo! Broke that one off a little bit. There we go. Come back here. You're on the end, so you're getting that one's getting all squished. Wonder if we can do that. Yeah, that'll work. Get that in the big one. Alright, there we go. Save that potato. There we go. Alright, so I'm washing my hands real quick. Alright, so that's in, right? So there we got that. So next, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take some, where is it? Where my pepper at? Right here. So we're doing some fresh ground black pepper underneath all the goodies, straight on the potato. Alright. Alright, so we got our pepper down, right? A little bit of salt on the potatoes. Okay. Alright, so we got the potatoes, we got our salt, we got our pepper down. Next, I'm going to go ahead and I like to do the sour cream underneath. So we're going to get the sour cream. We're going to do a dollop of sour cream on these guys. little sour cream dollop going right into the potatoes. How I see it, if you don't like it, the potato comes with all the goodies on it, then you shouldn't have ordered it, because, you know, anyone that's trying to take all the good toppings off of a baked potato just doesn't know how to eat a baked potato, you know what I'm saying? It's important to have it properly dressed, right? Get all that delicious flavor in there. So we got a dollop of sour cream on these babies. Alright, so now we got our sour cream laid down. Alright, so next we're going to do our chopped bacon. Our chopped bacon across the top. Bacon going across the top. This big potato down here, got to have a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Keep them equal to the portion of the potato. Alright, so now we got that. We're going to get our cheddar cheese. Sprinkle a little cheddar over the top. Yeah, I got a live audience. I got a room full of people at the house right now. The fam bams here. Alright, so we got the cheese on top. Okay. And once we're done with the cheese, comes the green onion, right? Add that color. Add that flavor, right? Oh man, I love me some green onion. Now typically people do chives, but I think green onion adds a lot better flavor than chives does. Chives is just so like mild. I'm trying to get some oniony flavor in these babies, you know what I'm saying? Some green onion on top. Makes it look real nice too, you know what I'm saying? Alright. So we got our green onion down. So we got our loaded up potatoes, right? These are going right back into the oven. We're going to let some of those, like the cheese and everything kind of melt down into the potato. And then in doing so, it's time to take our tri-tip out, which was just heating back up inside. I'm going to go ahead and stir the cream corn real quick, guys. It's perfect. Just got to make sure all the flavors come together evenly. You got to keep stirring it, right? You don't want to just let cream sit like that. So, we got that. Our barbecue sauce is looking bomb. Let's go ahead and give that a little stir. Cook down nicely. Now, let's get those tri-tips out. Let's get them chopped up and ready. Alright, so, start with this guy. Looks good. Oh yeah. Alright. We're going straight on the cutting board here. I'm going to get this foil in the trash. Alright, foil's in the trash. We got the tri-tip roast down. We're going to switch over here. We're going to take some of our barbecue sauce, guys, right? Like I said, we're going to baste it with the barbecue. I need to get my brush. Give me one sec. Brush. Buried beneath from last episode. So we're going to go ahead and brush our Chipotle jalapeno barbecue sauce onto our tri-tip before we roast it. Alright. Give it a nice little rub down. TG Seal, what's going on? How you doing today, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Appreciate it. So we go ahead and we touched up the roast a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure my knife is clean before I slice. I'm going to go ahead and hone it real quick too. I want to make some nice clean cuts. So make sure the knife's, honed and the blade straight. Getting the best slice we can out of the knife right now. I've been using the shit out of these things, so they are due for a nice sharpening. So we will get to the sharpening very soon. But until then, it's important to make sure the knife's honed correctly. Perfect. So let's go ahead and slice up our tri-tip right against the grain. So we're going to go ahead and start slicing away. It's nice and tender too. Should be a perfect mid-rare. Oh yeah. We got some nice pink on the center right here. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. So you always go against the grain with tri-tip, guys, when you're slicing it. It's just the way it's meant to be cut. I used to slice tri-tip at the wedding buffets lines that we used to do at the country club. I would go through insane amount of tri-tips cutting these up for the folks that were coming down through the lines over and over. I mean, these guys just, tri-tip is so popular, right? When people see tri-tip, they go crazy. All right. So we got our tri-tip sliced up. Let's find a good, so we got our beautiful pink mid-rare center, right? Perfectly cooked. Excellent. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a dish. That we're gonna put our tri-tip in, all right? It's bleeding, it's alive. Hey, Bob, what's going on? How you doing, dude? It's crack-a-lackin', my guy. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by, buddy. It's that time of the month for the tri-tip, so you know what I'm saying? It's giving out a little bit of leakage. All of a sudden, the kitchen smells like pennies. Right, Garrett? Alright. Alright. Make sure they don't overflow. So let's get our serving dishes out and about. Alright. 1 sec, guys, while I pull these out of the cabinets. Alright. So, why? Alright. So I'm going to take my tri-tip, guys. We transferring this baby over. All the drippings out. I'm going to transfer that over. Flare that out for you guys. It's like a perfect mid-rare. I'm very, very happy. Alright. So, for the next one, go ahead. The goodies off the board. Right. Get this ready for the next tri-tip roast. Get some of the excess barbecue sauce and everything off the pan. We can get rid of our little bacon scratch sheet right here. Alright, so we got the first bit of our tri-tip down, guys. Right? The first bit. I'm going to go ahead and plate up the rest of it, so just give me 1 sec. I'm going to go ahead and get down on the next one. Alright. The baked potatoes are looking delicious. The cheese is kind of melted down. Alright. Get that roast out. Same deal. I got to go get this dirty foil out the way. Get this pan in the sink. Alright. Same deal here, guys. We're going to go ahead and baste the barbecue right over top of our tri-tip. Perfect. Let's go ahead and slice away on the tri-tip. Right, against the grain, like I said. Slice it up a little bit on the hot side, right? Just came out. Perfect mid-rare on this guy as well. right? 2 different size tri-tips, but like I said, we're going perfect mid-rear. That's why we took one out a little bit faster than the other, right? We need them to both be that perfect mid-rear, and it looks like we achieved that. Boy, look at that. Telling you, it's how we do it, baby. I've been doing tri-tip for a long time, and I know how to get it down on it, so I'm not going to mess that up for you guys. Tri-tip's one of my favorite things to cook, to eat, right? Who doesn't like some good old tri-tip? All right, so look, I'm going to wash my hands off. I'm going to get this cutting board out the way so we can go ahead and put the platters down. Everything's good and ready to rock, guys. Let me just do this real quick, guys. Give me 1 sec. 1 sec. Alright. Kind of washed up. Alright, so now we got room to go ahead and lay everything out for you guys. So, we got our tri-tip. So we're going to go ahead and take some barbecue. Alright, make sure all the tri-tip gets some love. I hear everyone pre-gaming in the room right now. A little bit of that legal herbage. Look at that pre-game going before we get our stomachs full. You know how we do over here, guys. You know what the fuck it is. We're getting into that late night hour. Alright. Go ahead and get the splatters all cleaned up for the picture, right? Alright, so we got that going. Time to get our corn down. We got some splatters in here. I'm going to grab the corn, cream corn. Alright, cream corn. Almost overflowed this because of the way the island sits. So, what do I need? A little paper towel? Forgot this thing sits a little bit off. So, go ahead and level that out real quick. Got our cream corn down. Got all this shit in the way. I just want you guys to see the damn food. Alright, so we got our tri-tip. Where's the best spot? Right here. Okay. We got our cream corn down. Perfect. So, I am, last but not least, guys. Oh, yeah. Last but not least, we got our loaded up baked potatoes. Cheese is all melted down on them, you know what I'm saying? Looking good. Oh yeah. And that's what we got for you guys tonight, guys. We got the most delicious smelling tri-tip with this barbecue sauce that I think I've had in a long time. I'm very, very excited about this one. Very, very excited. We got our cream corn. We got our delicious loaded up potatoes, guys. Like I said, we got the tri-tip down. We got the cream corn right here straight chilling, right? We got these loaded baked potatoes. I wish each and every one of you guys was here to taste what we got going on tonight. Thank you so much, guys, for coming out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a little bit of something. Thank you for all the biddies. Thank you all the new subs. Thanks for the new follows. Thank you so much, guys, for everything. Like I said, if you have any suggestions, scroll down on the channel. If you're on a PC, laptop, go ahead, leave any recommendations you may have. We got some big things coming for all you newcomers, for everyone that's here this week that wasn't here last week. Like I said, we got some big things coming. We got an intro video on the works with a song made from scratch from my boy Blake, Wall of Beats. We got an after show coming Tuesday, chopping it up with Cousin Drew and Gmo. That's coming Tuesday night. After the show, we're going to do a 10-minute chop it up with you guys, all right? We're going to talk about the food. You guys can ask questions. It's going to be super fun. Like I said, we got all sorts of stuff coming, guys. I cannot wait. I wish I could have all you guys here to eat this food. Maybe one day. You guys let me know when you're in Cali. Thank you so much for stopping by, guys. All you new faces, Thank you so much. I can't say it enough, right? We got one of the coolest communities on Twitch for, being 4 months in. The growth each week is awesome. Little by little, we're creeping up. We're getting bigger and bigger. We're hanging in there. We're already at we're back up to 57 subs. You know how they drop off every month. We peaked at 67 being our absolute highest. We're back at 57. Absolutely unbelievable. I love it so much. Thank you so much, guys, again. I will be back here Tuesday night, 7 p.m. We're going to be doing another episode Thursday as well. And like I said, 420, guys, we're doing a special Friday night, late night munchy 420 episode. Hope you guys are here to see it. Don't miss it. It's going to be super awesome, super delicious, super crazy. We'll be up on that 420 grind. So all my subs, please spam them Cousin Drew emotes in chat. We're going to go ahead and we'll give you one more last Daisy Cam. Come on, you want a treat? And I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. I got mouths to feed, people to please. Daisy girl, you want one last treat? Shake. High five. Sit. Lay down. Speak. Good girl. Good girl. If I get this damn bag open. Alright. Perfect. There's Daisy girl for you guys. Before we go, let me see them emotes in chat. Every one of you guys. Happy Chef. Have a great shift at work, my man. Hope it goes well. Thanks again for stopping by. Appreciate the support. I'll be hopping into your stream soon. Thanks again, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and turn on some music, put on the after sheet, let you guys chop it up and chat, and I got some mouths to feed. So I'll be back on Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll see you then. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate your time.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Have you ever seen the people with so much hospitality? People so very, very peaceful, filled with love and unity. Ooh, I have found these people living right under my own roof. Ooh, with wings they mount up like eagles, with so much aloha, so much truth. And why don't they lie? And why don't they cry? I now know why. They can see paradise. And why don't they lie? And why don't they cry? I now know why. We can see paradise. Yeah, we can see paradise. Have you ever heard of freedom? From every sort of slavery, found in a little island kingdom, a life fought with bravery. Ooh, I have found this freedom, living in these islands of the sea. Ooh, yeah, all these children who could feed them up on the mountain, they will eat. see paradise. Ooh, we can see paradise. Yeah. Yeah, we can see paradise. Oh yes, I do. Oh yes, I do. Oh yes, I do. Oh, ain't nothing particular about this girl. She be the one I've been waiting for. Got all I need, oh yes indeed. She be the one so perfect for me. I can't call it at the moment, but whatever it is, she got it. So come experience my passion, baby. I'd love to make you mine. You redefine my love, redefine my love, redefine my love, baby. That's how you keep me love, how you keep me love, how you keep me love, keep me love. Loving you so crazy. Oh yes, I do. Oh yes, I do. Oh yes, I do. I'm loving everything about you, babe. Oh yes, I do. Oh yes, I do. Oh yes, I do. Loving you so crazy. Every time I think where I could be, my mind paints a picture of just you and me. Please forgive me, I don't know where to stop. Don't wanna lose your love before we get to start. I'll be the man that you want me to. So keep a stress-free point of view. Come on and walk through the door. Baby, I've been what you've been waiting for. How you redefine my love, redefine my love, redefine my love, baby. That's how you keep me love, how you keep me love, how you keep me love, keep me love. Loving you so crazy. Oh yes, I do. Oh yes, I do. Oh yes, I do. I'm loving everything about you, babe. Oh yes, I do. Oh yes, I do. Oh yes, I